Hi, my name is Nash Harlow, and I'm going to give you a quick run through on what Pelorus is. So Pelorus is a goal tracking software that's built specifically for the behavioral health industry. And what we really came up with was that we were sober and we wanted to see some tech come into sober living's mental health, behavioral health industry, specifically around goal tracking and helping administrators help their clients track their goals through a cloud-based platform. So what we have on the left is we've basically built two platforms. One is for an administrator or a program director, and another is for the client. So there's basically two versions of Pelorus that feeds into one. So on the left, this is the program director's view. This is their dashboard of what's going on with their facility. You can see boxes that indicate there's 11 clients with past two goals every week. 26 goals were completed this week, and there are two more upcoming goals this week. So right away, an administrator can log in and see what everybody's working on and the time frame that they have to do it. On this right window, this is a view of a John Smith client that's at this facility. So let's log into the administrator's view and see what John Smith is doing. Right away at the bottom, you can see John Smith, his next session with me is September 18th, which is kind of a one-on-one to go over where they are in their goals. But let's really dive in to see what John Smith's up to. So these are the categories that John Smith has set within his goals and the percentage that are completed. I really want to look at pay off my $40,000 in credit card debt. So this is a financial goal that John Smith has set. And on the right, let's say that my first milestone for paying off this $40,000 in credit card debt is a move out of sober living. It's expensive. I need to get out, and I need to start making payments. So let's say John Smith has actually done that. It's October 1st. That was my deadline, my target deadline. And I'm John Smith, so I'm going to say, hey, I moved out, so I'm going to go ahead and mark this as complete. You can see on the left in real time this bar filled up. So if you're the program director, you can log in and know actually what's happening. If you disagree as a program director, like that he actually did move out of sober living, I can go ahead and revert that and talk to him, say, hey, I saw you marked a goal, but you didn't actually move out of sober living, so don't mark that as complete yet. So the administrator has full control of what's going on. And then the second milestone that John Smith set up is I'm not going to pay $40,000 all at once. I need to make incremental payments. So let's say I make my first incremental payment. I'm going to mark that as completed. And then get a better job where I can say that's one other milestone. So progress. Let's say John Smith's able to do that. He can get that. Mark it as done. So overall, this is the timeline that's navigatable for John Smith, and this is the administrator dashboard. Again, this is just one client. The administrator has access to all his clients, his or her clients. So in under 2 minutes, this is what Pelorus is. It gives an administrator total access to goal tracking on a house level and on a client level. So you can pay close attention to everyone and also intimate detail in each person. And the idea is that you set up a session every week, go over with the client what they're working on, and making sure that all their goals are smart goals. They're quantified, they're reasonable, and they're within a certain time frame. So that right there is Pelorus.